Today I'm reading the poem 1980 by Abraham Sutzkever. Um, yeah, I assume it's called 1980 because that's like the year he goes back, but I'm not entirely sure. I'll just go ahead and read it now. And when I go up as a pilgrim in winter to recover the place I was born and the twin to self I am in my mind, then I'll go in black snow as a pilgrim to find the grave of my Savior, Unova. That right there, just like the black snow, sounds like soot or ash falling on a camp, and he's returning there to like stand over the grave of either someone who saved his life or his wife or somebody, or the black snow could be like completely symbolic, and he's just like maybe he was harbored, and yeah, I don't know, but like the picture in my mind of that is just like a lonely old frail man like standing in a place that's so familiar that it's unfamiliar, just over a grave, like weeping in a field full of black snow, as he called it. She'll hear what I whisper under my breath. Thank you, you saved my tears from the flame. Thank you, children and grandchildren you rescued from death. I planted a sapling, it doesn't suffice, in your name. That that's like I get the same picture from that of him like standing there, but him like pouring his heart out to this girl who either was a loved one or just it says grandchildren and children, so I'm guessing now that these people were hiding there and maybe he got taken away. But yeah, that's a strong image right there. Time in its gyre spins down the flue, faster than nightmares of nooses can ride, quicker than nails, and you, my savior, in your cellar you'll hide, me ascending in dreams as a pilgrim to you. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Like, faster than nightmares of nooses can ride? That's kind of, yeah, I don't really understand. Also, yeah, if you're doing the peer review on this, can you help me out? I don't really understand this one. And then the last stanza is, you'll come from the yard in your slippers, crunching the snow, so I'll know. Again, I'm there in the cellar, degraded and low. You're bringing me milk and bread sliced thick at the edge. You're making the sign of the cross. I'm making my pencils its pledge. So now it definitely sounds like he um, was harbored, or not harbored, but like hiding in somebody's cellar, and they're bringing him food. And so, yeah, wow. I just see like a frail old man like crouching in a corner with his grandchildren and children, like as someone brings them milk and bread. That's powerful stuff. I really like that poem. All right. Next, examine the emotional wheel again. Refine the feeling you had while reading, and in particular, reading to think about why certain imagery is so powerful for you. What emotional connection you had with it? How did you feel? Why did you text? So yeah, I would just like emotionally connect. I mean, like not personally connected, but like I felt like that was just like very strong imagery. Like I could like I had a very like beautiful, not a beautiful, but like a very um, vivid image in my head of this man just standing in like an empty field filled with black snow and like weeping on the grave of the person who saved his life. And to me, like reciting the emotion wheel, it's like I'm getting like feelings of like anger, I guess, at the fact that he had to go through that. But at the same time, it's just like so overcome with like honestly amazement, like that someone had to go through that. It just like it breaks my heart. Like it's incredible that he survived through that. Like I could never do that. And then last, finally, write down your response and include the identification of your emotions, imagery that evoked it, and your receptions or appreciation of the poem as represented by how possible insight. So yeah, my emotion right now would probably be like empathetic, because like I can't be sympathetic because I don't know anything about that, but like I just feel for them. Like Like I wish I could like help or do something, but I just can't. And like reading all the emotions in the feeling wheel, it just like shows how two emotions can be so drastic but similar, and how like when they come together they form this mix of emotions that just is interesting, and it really like aligned well with this activity. And then the last part was any reception or appreciation. Yeah, I've gained a great deal of respect because you never think about like the afterthought. You think about, oh, they went through this, they did that, but then this poem is him coming back to where he was like being hidden and like weeping on the grave of the person who hid him. Like that's really powerful. It gives me like almost like chills that someone had to go through that. I don't know. It gives me a new level of appreciation, like for the aftermath. Like, yeah, yeah. All right.